pencil satin!
Boom! Fish on!
What else to ask?
Coming from the north. Time to do the experiment that keeps my shadow behind me.
They love that arena,
One of the tricks
Guys, on this beautiful Aegean balcony, I am going to try to get some saddle brims today. The season is a bit early. They are not too much in the top water still. We need some, it needs to be more hot. So I'm going to try a really new lure. We are all familiar with our gravity pencil. Yeah, we know. Gravity pencil is a bomb, one of a kind. And it's a heavy pencil for its size. We know it. So I'm going to use gravity pencil, but not the gravity pencil you know. I'm going to use the new model, a different version, a slimmer one. Oh yes, the new gravity pencil slim comes at 5.5 centimeters 5 grams and 6.5 centimeters 7 grams. So it's not as heavy as the first model, but it still has an amazing action, a slower, more trembling falling, and you can use it even with dead slow retrieve. Even if you retrieve it slowly, it has the most zigzag action you ever saw on a pencil. And that, I'm really sure that fish will love it, especially now that they are more lazy and they will not attack in very strong and fast actions. So let's try it. Since it's a bit windy, I'm going to use the bigger size, okay, the 6.5 centimeters, and we'll see what is going to happen. Let's go.
it's a bit too early for saddle brims, but if you know how and why, you can have some good results. However, as we speak, it is their spawning period, and things might be very hard. To do this video, I chose to go fishing on the first quarter of the moon and try at the medium strength currents before their peak. So approximately 50% strength currents coming from the north. The first fish attacked with retrieving against the currents. Later I'm going to do an experiment to drive you crazy. Just wait for a couple of minutes.
Ice cube color, yes! Whoa! A beautiful fish! I need something like 7-8 saddle brims for tonight's dinner. It will be me, my family. We need more or less that amount of fish. So let's see if I can get them.
Seems that everything is as it should be. A nice wind, a nice current, and the sun in a position that keeps my shadow behind me. It is impossible to fail with such conditions. So I cast against the current as far as I can and I retrieve towards me. Steady retrieve is all Gravity Pencil Slim needs to do its work. So simple. Now I will twitch continuously and watch what is going to happen. Yes, the water is still not very hot. Brr.
Look at this one! Yes! Yes! This one! Look!
Time to do the experiment that I promised earlier. I will cast my lure towards the direction of the currents and I will retrieve it along with their direction. Let's see what happens. Zero. Niente. Nada. Let's cast against the currents and let's see what happens. Boom! Fish on! Yay! Now many of you might think that the fish are from the left. No! Fish are all around in front of me. They simply attack on anything that swims against the currents, which is natural, and they ignore anything that comes with them. The slim shape of Gravity Pencil Slim swims perfectly and very naturally against the currents. That's also a reason why they love it. One of the tricks that you have seen me do very often, and that I'm going to repeat now, is to keep on changing colors. Saddle breams are very smart fish, and they learn very quickly. I try to increase my catch ratio by doing everything possible to confuse them, because they will eventually understand what is going on and they will stop attacking. Changing color every other cast usually pays off in smart fish like saddle breams.
They love the Acerina, they love it, look, look, they love it. Ah. Ow, 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 ow.
Saddle breams are full of spikes, and it's a real challenge to grab them. A very important tool for light game fishing is the landing net. But I am a Neanderthal. I never carry a landing net. Don't ask me why, I don't have an answer. But what I do know is that sometimes I pay for that. Yes, that's a big saddle bream. And guess what is going to happen? Bye bye, saddle bream! Bye bye! You're free!
We can't win all the time, huh? Let's go for the next one.
In Greece, we say that if you rub your back on the shepherd stick, it might end up in your butt. And that's exactly what happened now. One lost saddle brim is enough, especially now that is their reproduction season, to scare them for good. There is nothing more I can do here. I have to move a bit to find a different pack of fish, so I can get a couple more that I need. With saddle brims, you don't mess around. There is no room for mistakes. One is enough for game over. I'm going to try to a more protected from the wind area. That's usually not a good idea. Fish here are less motivated to strike, so probably it's one cast, one fish and no more. And that's exactly what is going to happen now. At least I got one fish. I need one more and I'm okay.
Burning hot! all the treble inside.
My wife is in love with white sea brims, probably more than she is with me. For a great finale, I'm going to try to get one for her on the foamy area. I will stay low to hide my presence and I will cast parallel with a rocky wall. Hopefully this will work.
Oh yeah! Beautiful! Markos! I'm not gonna get it! Oh shit! Yes, I got it! I got it!
Awesome! I might get lucky tonight.
What else to ask? What else to ask? Look at the size of this thing. Guys, I think there is no need to continue. I'm really happy. I got fish on a moment that it's really hard. I know that it seems really easy for you, but at this moment of the year is not so easy. But we got, simply because we have a pencil that casts well, has a tremendously strong falling, and a really strong zigzag action, even with steady retrieval. Thank you very much for watching and being with me. See you soon with more awesome videos. Bye bye, tight lines, be safe. The most important, I need you there to support me. Thank you very much. Bye bye.